The other is the walk and turn test, where they make your heels touch your toe. Kind of sounds like a Lil Jon song. Bend over to the front, touch your toes, bounce it up and down to get low, get low. But you ain't got to bounce that up and down and get low, get low. You just got to make your heels touch your toe. I'm rhyming, I got bars. Friends, welcome to Attorney Reacts. I am your favorite attorney, Attorney Session. Today I will react to a video entitled Missouri Police Chief Allegedly Hammered Drunk Failing Sobriety Test. All right, now let's get right into it.
How you doing tonight, sir? Do you have your driver license and insurance? Where you come from tonight?
I'm actually from East Austin.
Oh, okay.
Went to White Castle. Had a little bit to drink.
The reason why I pulled you over...
Went to White Castle.
You've been leaving quite a bit.
Well,
And we'll find out later which department this police chief is from, I suppose. But just to let you know, some people may think that officers are above the law, but actually no one's above the law. Or in theory, no one's supposed to be above the law. So this officer in this situation is supposed to be treated like any other citizen who is pulled over for a stop, which means the officer must have reasonable suspicion to first pull the officer over. Again, I address this in almost every video because that's usually where cop interactions start, is reasonable suspicion. That's usually what gives the officers the ability to detain an individual for questioning or investigation. As we see here, the man is already pulled over. To address reasonable suspicion, as we know, reasonable suspicion is not just a hunch, but it's a cop's reasonably justified suspicion that a person has committed a crime, is going to commit a crime, or is in the process of committing a crime. As in the Supreme Court case Terry v. Ohio, it's a cop's hunch with a set of facts and circumstances that go with that hunch. So it's a bit more than a hunch. As we said before, this individual is already pulled over, so I think the cop was about to mention why he pulled the man over.
I know, because I was eating.
Okay, eating while driving. Okay.
I mean, we've all eaten while we've driven, right? Some of us make it a practice to do it every day. I'm not saying I do, but we all eat while we drive. But we all don't drive drunk.
How long has it been since your last drink?
Don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer the question. Do not answer that question. Do not answer that question. Please do not answer that question. Do not answer that question.
Wow, a couple hours. Okay.
Why do you answer that question? Just rule of thumb. If a cop asks you that question, no matter what you say, if it involves the fact that you have been drinking, not good.
I'm a police officer.
Where you work at?
Hazelwood.
Hazelwood?
Hazelwood?
How long you been out in Hazelwood?
Since 1979.
Oh, wow.
I'd be tired of the small talk right about now if I'm Hazelwood chief.
I'm actually the police chief.
You're a police chief? Hazelwood?
I'm actually the police chief, so I would like preferential treatment.
Chief, it's been a few hours since your last drink. You know how it is. I just got to make sure you're okay to continue. Where do you live at?
He knows how it is.
How about this, Chief? Just so I feel comfortable knowing you're not intoxicated and you're okay to go. Can you just recite the alphabet starting with letter D and ending on the letter N without singing? So D to...
He said recite the alphabet without singing. Who the hell can recite the alphabet without singing? That's all we do. I got a 4-year-old daughter. That's all we do is sing the alphabet. That's all I've been doing since I was her age, was singing the alphabet. How can you go D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L? No, it has to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. More like Barney. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's sing it again.
Starting on the letter D and ending on the letter N without singing. So
then he has to start with D and end at the letter N. Okay. This is funny.
D to N without singing.
D, E, F, G,
Two E's. So Chief is trying his best not to sing it. If you could hear it, he's like, you hear those little tones in there. He's trying to sing. He's trying not to sing. So my hat's off to you, Chief.
So, Chief, before I can let you drive, I have to confirm you're not impaired, okay? So we could either start with the PBT, see if it's necessary to do field sobriety, or I could have you do some field sobriety tests.
So the cop just told the chief he wanted to do a PBT, which is a portable breathalyzer test. Generally, in every state, an individual can refuse to do a portable breathalyzer test or can refuse to do a field sobriety test, but if they refuse, they can be taken to jail. Apparently, this is taking place in Missouri, and they do things just a tad bit different, but all the same. And Missouri has what you call an implied consent law. Under Missouri law, any individual who operates a motor vehicle upon the public highways of the state shall be deemed to have given consent to a chemical test or a test of the person's breath, blood, saliva, or urine for the purposes of determining alcohol or drug content in the person's blood. The arresting officer is required to inform the subject of the implied consent law requirement. Remember, even though he's a police chief, he's still treated like a regular citizen under any other circumstances when pulled over in a traffic stop like this. So let's see if the cop informs the chief of the implied consent law.
Either way, I have to do something before I can let you drive, or before we figure out something else.
I wonder what that something else is. What else is there to figure out? If that's me or if that's you, my friends, we're going to jail. Let's see if the chief goes to jail. I doubt if the chief is going to jail. Foreshadowing.
How much longer do you have left out at Hazelwood? Are you just
9 months.
9 months? You ready to be retired?
So
Yeah.
Chief has time to have a baby before he retires. 9 months.
I can only imagine how much things have changed since you started in law enforcement and seeing the way it's gone. All right.
Yeah, things have changed.
We'll do this and
You gotta ask a black man, has things changed in law enforcement from 1979 until now? There's a little bit.
and go from there. Okay. So deep breath for me, Chief. I'm gonna hold it. Just blow hard until that. Blow. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, hang on a second. We'll try that one more time. We're
Look at
almost
Chief
there.
through the mirror.
Deep breath for me. Blow hard until I tell you stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I will get it this time.
Those beeps can't be good.
All right. Hang tight right here. I'll get back with you, okay? You just live right up the street. Do you have your service handgun with you in here? No? You don't carry off duty?
Chief ain't got his pistol.
All right. Hang tight. I'll be right back with you.
You can tell this officer is extremely nervous. He's like, all right. Any other person, this guy would be arrested right now, or he'd be doing the field sobriety test maybe. Maybe the cop be collecting more evidence that he's intoxicated if this is any other person. But he's the chief.
Hey, Sergeant.
Oh, call the
I'm
sarge.
trying to get you over here, but you made the big bucks, so Chief Hazelwood, he is hammered drunk right now.
Hammered.
Yep. Yeah. He's over it too. Yeah. He is hammered. He was dodging sniper fire out there.
I've never heard that one before. He's dodging sniper fire out there. He's like swerving from side to side.
Weaving all over the place.
is it all on the dash cam?
Yeah.
The driving and all the contact so far?
Yeah.
What is there to decide?
He's the current chief.
What in the world is there to discuss at this point?
So he's like six to 9 months or something away from retirement.
He's one baby away from retirement.
What's he said?
What's that?
What is he said?
What's he said?
Yeah.
What has he said? I'm about to retire. A, B, C, D. That's what he said.
He said anything? Or
Said that he was coming from B-holes and went to White Castle to get some.
I forgot he also said he's going to White Castle to get a burger.
Oh, I'm sorry. He just completely butchered the alphabet.
You got field sobriety?
I haven't done field sobriety yet. Just observations. He's
Yeah, this is a tough day and age, man. You know,
Tough day and age.
when you have they insist on all these electronic things and technology.
What the hell is he talking about? It's just a tough day and age, man, when you have all these things in electronics and technology. It is not a tough day and age. The chief is hammered, drunk out of his mind. He was driving drunk. He took a portable breathalyzer test, and I would guess that it came back not in his favor. What is there to talk about? What's so tough about this day and age? Arrest his ass.
eyes only.
As discussed in some of the other videos, when a person agrees to the field sobriety test, they agree to do three things. One is the one leg stand, where it's difficult to do even if you're sober. The other is the walk and turn test, where they make your heels touch your toe. Kind of sounds like a Lil Jon song. Bend over to the front, touch your toes, bounce it up and down to get low, get low. But you ain't got to bounce that up and down and get low, get low. You just got to make your heels touch your toe. I'm rhyming, I got bars. And last, they may have you do the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which is, it looks as if that's what Chief is doing right now, where they hold their finger in front of your face and make you look at their finger like that, and I guess they're looking for an involuntary eye movement from you to determine that you're intoxicated. Let's watch this comedy further.
Stare at the tip of my finger right here, okay?
Chief is moving his whole head.
You realize the position you're putting us in, right?
I understand.
The cop said, you realize the position you're putting us in, right? There is no position. Follow the law. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Does the law say a cop must make an arrest if they find a person is driving under the influence or while intoxicated? Now, Missouri law states that cops can arrest individuals in Missouri due to the probable cause that they are driving while intoxicated. Cops can make the arrest. It does not say that they must make the arrest. So let's see which side of the coin Chief lands on. I have a guess, but let's just see.
I gotta tell you something.
Gotta tell you something.
I got bad ankles.
Bad ankles. How old are you, sir?
66.
66.
Now all of a sudden you're 66 with bad ankles. Dude, I played professional basketball for 9 years. I got bad ankles. And also, I probably couldn't do that test, so I don't know what else to say, Chief. Maybe you shouldn't have driven drunk.
For being 66, you're in good condition, though.
Do not lie to that man. He is not in good condition. Do not lie to... This officer is off the chain. How much lie can you do?
So, right foot in front of your left foot. Hang on 1 second for me, Chief.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna have you stand like this, or if you're not able to, just stand.
But look at the officer in the back right here. Look at this guy. This guy is like, why are we wasting our time? He's like, man, look. It's almost as if he wants to laugh. Oh my God.
Until you've completed the test.
Thank you.
I just need you to remember. Hang on 1 second for me, sir.
Chief said, I'm done with this.
You know what? Just talk to Johnny, please. I want to do
Chief said, I'm done with this shit. Yeah, I'm done.
I don't want to. I really don't want, I mean, you saw what happened in Chicago, right?
Damn, what happened in Chicago? What's happening in Missouri right now? This guy's hammered drunk. He said, are you going to lock me up? My answer would have been, yeah, Chief, I'm about to do it. Then I would have lost my job.
Hey, look, I'm liable. This is all on camera. How's it look if I don't do my job?
he is liable if he lets police chief go. Police chief gets in his car and he rams and hits somebody else, causes a death, causes harm to himself. Yeah, this individual is liable. So you might want to make the best decision, pal.
I'm going to be honest, sir. Like, this is a really bad position to put me in.
No, it's not a bad position.
John Nesky, Chief Nesky, is on his way.
Okay.
So I guess they called their police chief and he's on the way to, I guess, provide some support to the situation. Let's see how that ends up.
He's on his way up here.
He's on his way. And we did our job.
Yeah.
Did he just say he did his job? By a show of hands. By a show of hands, if this was me or you, my friends, my attorney reactors, would we be arrested right now? Hell yeah, we'd be arrested. We'd be in the back of that car. We'd be on our way down to the pound. And then, yeah. We'd be arrested.
I gave and I'm still enforcing, I gave courtesy to my supervisors to let them know the issue. And, because, you know, things like this are cause absolutely problems.
So I get what's going on. He has the camera on. He wants to make sure that he's not going to get in trouble for this. He wants to make sure that hey, I did my job and make sure the camera hears it. Yeah, buddy, you did your job, but ethically and morally, did you do your job? Did you do your job? Would you have let any other citizen under these circumstances go? And I think the answer is no. That rhymed and not by choice.
I will back you 100% any decision you make on that.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, I think the sergeant is being a coward right now. He's going to put it all back on this, I guess, deputy. He's like, I'm going to back you 100% with any decision you make on that. Like, why don't you just help him make the decision? Obviously, he is your subordinate and you can make that decision. So why don't you make that decision for him rather than have him nervous in this position? I don't like what I see going on here. I really don't.
Don't want to lock up a chief or another officer. Hammered, though. He's hammered and he doesn't have BGN. This is a common thing for him.
Oh, really?
And it's a common thing for him and you don't want to lock up the chief? Yeah, lock his ass up.
Into retirement, he doesn't make mistakes.
Hopefully.
I got family out in Florida last time I was out there. I didn't see it.
It's not me. It's not you. And it's not Jordan.
What are they trying to convince themselves of? They say maybe he'll act different when he goes into retirement. Let's do the numbers on that. Do people drink more or less when they go into retirement? Oh, it gives him a hug. There's no cop that has ever pulled me over and given me a hug. I would love a hug from a cop if I was pulled over while drunk. I would love for that cop to hug me and console me and to feel sorry for me because I'm in a real bad situation. Arrest him.
Nathan, if I take him home, or are you gonna have any issues?
Not at all. Not at all, Chief. I'm sorry to get you out here. I just
No, that's
want to make
okay.
sure.
That's okay, because you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I will take him home. I have known you for a lot of years.
Yeah, no, I understand.
If you don't mind, I will take him home. I would love for a cop to pull me over while drunk. Chances are slim because I don't make it a habit of driving home drunk. And I would love for the cop to hug me and then put me in his car and take me home and everything be okay. But I'm not a police chief. I'm only a New Mexico licensed attorney.
Animal and again, sorry to wake you up, Chief.
Nope, that's okay. He and I are gonna have a long talk on the way home.
Oh, long talk.
Yeah. Sorry, sir.
I'll take it. No, you did your job.
Why is that deputy apologizing? I'm sorry, sir. And the chief says he's going to give him a long talk on the way home. I wonder what that conversation is going to be like. So that one kind of got me upset. I think they should have arrested the chief and he should be on his way to jail and taught a very big, valuable lesson 9 months before he goes into retirement. But who am I? I'm only an attorney who reacts to videos like this. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and we love your support. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, my friends.
Let's go.